Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's Kicks and Flats Addict series, man. This one will be a Shinedown. Now, I like Shinedown. I think we've reacted to like 3 or 4 of their songs and everything has been great. I actually really like their music. I really like this band. This one over here is Second Chance. I've never reacted to Second Chance before. So let's get onto it over here, man. If you're only hopping onto this series right now, trust me, it would probably be a good thing to go back and start from the beginning. Trust me, it's really, really good. But if not, enjoy the video. For those of you who want to know more about the custom series product that we are offering, as you know, I'm leaving the link down in the pinned comment below. You can click on that and you can go take a look for yourself. Let's rock and roll, man. Shinedown, Second Chance. Let's see what we got.
Eyes are open wide. By the way, I made it through the day. I watched the world outside. By the way, I'm leaving out today. I just saw Haley's comments your way. Said, why you always running in place?
I like that. It's just like, why are you always running in place? So it kind of feels like it's a song about awakening, right? Second chance. I'm going to give myself a second chance to life, right? Because it always feels like I'm running in place. It always feels, it's like, this is kind of like the moment where you wake up and you realize, holy shit, okay, I'm not fucking happy with where I am. I'm not fucking happy with my life. It's time to give myself a fucking second chance and change things, right? I'm tired of running in place. I actually need to gain some ground over here in my existence. Right, so fire, but going into that hook over there, that just sounds epic.
Tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance.
Okay, so he's flipped the narrative now. So he's talking about basically his family or her family or whoever the protagonist is, I'm not sure. But it's kind of like, okay, so I feel like my parents are always disappointed with me. I tried my best, right? And everything I do just feels like it's never good enough for you. So maybe me leaving this situation, maybe me going out on my own and just, you know, sort of dealing with this life on my own, trudging these jungles by myself, is actually giving myself a second chance, because the very act of the people who are supposed to supporting me always putting me down and saying like, you're not doing well enough, you're not doing good enough, things like that is actually what's holding me down to a certain degree. You can also kind of understand it from the parents' perspective, because parents sometimes, without even thinking, will want the absolute best for their child. Like, they feel that their child can just be, they want their child to be just the greatest in the world. And without actually knowing that sometimes they can push that too far, where it lands up stifling the child, because people are very different, right? That can sometimes push certain people, can push certain characters, depending on their sort of trait on like the spectrum of who they are, right? But with others, it doesn't do that. It actually makes it worse for them. It makes them feel unworthy. It makes them feel like they're not good enough and stuff like that. And sometimes parents don't know how to really navigate that well enough, right? But the underlying emotion from the parent there is like, I just want my child to be the greatest. I want my child to be the best. And I think it just doesn't sort of materialize well enough, and sometimes it doesn't get metabolized well enough with the child. Anyway.
Goodbye is a second chance. Please don't cry one tear for me. I'm not afraid of what I have to say. This is my one and only
absolute weakness is a beautiful girl who's a dancer. Absolute weakness. Especially if it's ballet or contemporary. Absolute weakness.
Man in the moon disappeared somewhere in the stratosphere. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a
I thought he was going to say, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. That would be a nice little flip back on the parents.
saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Here is my chance. This is my chance. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance.
Hey, hats off to anybody that can do that. I say, listen, stop pointing fingers. Take charge of your own life. Stop blaming everybody else, right? It's like you've got the choice. It's like, okay, if your parents are holding you down, then leave. Oh no, but I can't leave. I can't pay my bills. Well, then it's your fault. It's your fault. You can complain, but you don't want to do the things that you need to do because it's just going to be inconvenient for you to do that. So she's like, you know what? Actually, this dream is big enough for me to chase. So I'm going to leave the comfort of my home and the comfort of the fact that I get these things paid for me and that I'm able to eat and have a roof over my head. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go and chase that. I'm all for that. I'm 100% for that. But when you're under the roof of your parents, I mean, they've also got their own strife. They've also got their own problems, right? They're trying to keep you fed. They're trying to look after you, and they want the best for you. But they've also got bills to pay, and they've also got their own pressures and things like that, without having external pressures being put on them on top of that as well. It's not like they don't want you to chase your dreams. It's just some things are attainable and some things are not attainable. But if you're able to actually leave that and go and attain it for yourself and take the consequences of what comes when you do that, hats off to you, man. I've got nothing but respect for you. Nothing but respect for you. Getting on the bus and going and doing this for yourself and paying your own bills and being under your own roof, right? And chasing your dreams. Fantastic. You got my fucking blessing. Do you know what I mean? That's actually taking charge of your life as opposed to consistently complaining and hoping that everybody else hands you shit. Like that. I like that. I like that. I like this song, right? And I like this girl too.
Is a second chance.
Fire. And she's a ballet dancer. So you already know she's a good person. You already know she's like a prized possession if you get her. Anyway, I'm talking shit now. I love you all. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one, please.